When Sir David Attenborough turned 100, the world celebrated not just a milestone birthday but a lifetime of bringing nature into living rooms. A new documentary revisits one of his most famous sequences, the intimate encounter with mountain gorillas in Rwanda, filmed for the groundbreaking series Life on Earth. What many viewers see as a peaceful, almost magical exchange hides a dramatic behind-the-scenes tale of danger, quick thinking, and sheer perseverance. The story begins in the late 1970s, when Attenborough and a small BBC crew set out to capture footage that would help tell the story of evolution. Reaching the gorillas required months of preparation. Access to the remote volcanic slopes where the animals lived had to be negotiated through letters sent to the pioneering primatologist Dian Fossey. Each letter took 3 weeks to reach her in Africa, and another 3 weeks for a reply. Fossey's patience and deep knowledge of the gorillas were essential. She taught the team how to behave, keeping heads down, avoiding direct stares, so the animals would grow accustomed to human presence. Once on the mountain, the crew spent 18 months setting up the shoot. The environment was harsh: thin air at 10,000 feet, steep terrain, and unpredictable weather. Yet the reward came when an adult female gorilla approached Attenborough calmly. As he began to speak about the opposition of thumb and forefinger, the gorilla placed a hand on his head, turned his face toward hers, and gently inserted a finger into his mouth. Attenborough later recalled the moment as one of profound mutual understanding, saying there was more meaning in that glance than with any other animal he had encountered. The magic, however, was almost lost. While filming, 2 young gorillas decided to sit on the broadcaster, creating a spontaneous, joyful scene that left the crew astonished. Producer John Sparks recalled his jaw dropping as he realized they were completely surrounded by the animals, a moment none had anticipated. Soon after, political instability struck Rwanda. A coup erupted, and soldiers set up roadblocks. The BBC team was stopped, told they were being taken into custody, and escorted to an army compound. Surrounded by armed personnel with rifles cracking overhead, Attenborough described the situation as feeling extremely dangerous. He feared they might be executed or have their precious film confiscated. It was cameraman Martin Saunders who saved the day. Anticipating that the soldiers might seize the film cans, Saunders quickly relabeled them, making the troops believe they had confiscated and used footage while the actual gorilla shots remained safely hidden. His quick thinking preserved what would become one of television's most iconic sequences. After a tense wait, the crew was finally allowed to board a plane with their equipment. As the runway of Kigali receded, Sparks felt a wave of relief, knowing the precious material had survived. Reflecting on the experience, Attenborough called it one of the most privileged moments of his life. He promised Fossey he would help secure funding for her conservation work, a pledge that contributed to the broader impact of Life on Earth. The series, watched by an estimated 500 million people worldwide, is credited with galvanizing global interest in wildlife preservation and boosting conservation efforts. Assistant producer Mike Salisbury described the logistical challenge of getting the team to Rwanda as immense, yet ultimately rewarding. He recalled walking through London after the first episode aired, hearing a taxi driver cheer "Nice one, Dave." A small but telling sign of the public's immediate affection for Attenborough's work. The documentary marking Attenborough's centenary not only revisits the awe-inspiring gorilla encounter but also highlights the courage, ingenuity, and teamwork required to bring such a story to screens. It serves as a reminder that behind every breathtaking wildlife moment lies a web of human effort, quick decisions, and sometimes, sheer luck. As viewers watch the restored footage, they are invited to consider the fragile balance between humanity and nature, and the lengths we go to protect both. The tale of Attenborough's gorilla encounter is more than a nostalgic flashback, it is a testament to the enduring power of curiosity, respect, and the willingness to risk everything for a glimpse of the wild. What does this story tell us about the relationship between filmmakers and the subjects they seek to portray? Perhaps it shows that true connection arises not just from capturing images, but from understanding, patience, and a readiness to protect the very wonders we aim to share.